The final look at sweet little ballerina kitty. I'm definitely making more of these. He's adorable. I love the shape of his head. Off to a baseball team in Utah. Hey there everyone, how are you doing today? I hope well. Welcome to another Crochet with Me vlog. This is going to be a multi-mixed video where I'm working on some Etsy orders, some projects. I am trying out a new yarn for you so that you guys can see how that goes. It's not a new yarn to me, but it might be a new yarn to you. And I thought we would just kind of do all these projects together this week. It has been totally crazy on my end. It is Wednesday already, April 2nd. And we had an open house today because we were selling our house, and I've had to get the house ready, and we had a showing a couple days ago and I had to get the house ready for that. Plus my parents moved in with me and my sister and their 2 animals. And then I've had to get them situated. Plus my son is moving into my mother's townhouse. So we've been renovating that place. So it has been super busy, crazy, but in the back of my mind, I'm always like, I just want to go crochet. So let's talk about what Etsy projects I have going on. I have a baseball team that I am making. Would you call it their mascot or their character that's on their baseball uniform? I am making 8 of these volcanoes. I actually took on this order a couple weeks ago and the guy said he didn't need them until May 1st, but I want to go ahead and get them finished because it's just in the back of my mind that I need to make them. So these are the volcanoes. I'll show you the pattern on the screen, and I went ahead and altered the pattern just a little bit. They are not going to be popping volcanoes. The lava is just gonna sit on top like that. I actually think I'm gonna tack these down a little bit more because it's a little bit on the loose side. He didn't request these little hangers, but I know my son was on a baseball team and he would have loved to have been able to hang this from his baseball bag or his backpack. So I'm gonna get started with these. This is Naughty Ball yarn, and I think this is like a mix of Premier Parfait and Naughty Ball yarn. And I will link everything down below. And I'm also working on an Etsy order. I just sent out an Etsy order this morning. Hold on. I cannot show it to you in person, but Erica, thank you Erica, she ordered 2 of my 25mm burnished copper sets of eyes. I'll put a picture here so you guys can see what they look like. But I went ahead and got those right out to her, and now I have a new Etsy order. I have 8 pairs of eyes that I have to make today. Let's see if I can remember. 2 Unicorn Magic, 2 Violet, 2 Tropical, and 2 Silver Illusion, I believe. And so I want to get started on those because they take a little while to dry. And I have a lot of other things going on. I also did a pattern test. Hold on. I was accepted to be part of a pattern test, which I love. And this is the Safari Buddies pattern pack. It's by Cozy Creations. I'll put it on the screen. I don't think I'm saying it right. But it's this snuggler, this elephant snuggler. Look how cute he is. I embroidered his eyes because I embroider all of my snugglers' eyes. And I just think he's so cute. So in the pattern pack is this elephant, and then also there's a rhino. So I decided to make the elephant, and he was super easy to make. You just make 2 arms, 2 legs, they crochet in the round, and then you just sew the head on. So I think I wasn't supposed to do it this way, but I'm so used to doing it this way now. I first slip stitched it closed, or whip stitched it closed. You can also single crochet it closed, and then I just sewed the head on that way. You can see, but in the pattern, I believe I was supposed to crochet it all the way around. Also, another little difference with this pattern is that she said to lightly stuff it to where it's squishy but not overstuffed. And I have to say, for a snuggler, I really prefer this. I think I have a lot of people who ask me why snugglers aren't stuffed, and obviously it's supposed to be like a little blankie. But look how cute he is stuffed. I think he's adorable. I love the shape of his head. His ears were easy. They were 2 different pieces, and then you just crochet them together and sew them onto the head. And I just think he is adorable. I want to make a pink version. And the other pattern test that I did was, last pattern, the elephant, was Cozy Friend Creations, not whatever I said. Okay, so he's so cute. Okay, so the other one that I worked on is by Woolly Tunes, and unfortunately, I did not look ahead and see that I did not have enough of this yarn. So I'm almost out. This is what I have left. And I've made the head, which I think is, look at those ears. I think he's so cute. This yarn is called, I don't remember, I'll put it on the screen. I wanna say Branches or something like that, but I ordered it on Amazon. It should be here any day. He was so easy but cute to make. So you make the head and then you make this separate snout and then you have to sew the snout on. So that's a little bit different, but it gives you that rounded monkey face. And then I have crocheted one arm. I think I have enough yarn to maybe do a second arm, but then I thought I'll just stop until I get my yarn so that I can, this is reminding me of the other monkey pattern that I recently did. So yeah, he's turning out super cute and I feel very bad if I don't get it done in time, but I'm hoping I can get this in time for her pattern release. So stay tuned for that. Okay, at the same time, I am doing a Fresnel pattern where I try out different patterns with Fresnel yarn. I know you guys have heard me talk about Fresnel yarn a lot. So I just love it and I wanna show you guys what you can do with it. So I'm gonna show you a few things that I've made. I'm not done with all of them, but I wanna show you a few things that I've made. Here are some of the colors. Garden Full of Scenery, Aquatic Green. Look at this, Chalcedony and Clearwater Ink Rhyme. That's crazy. There's Black, Rose Love and Rose Garden, White and Brilliant Rose. The idea that I had was that I would take patterns that I already do all the time, not new patterns, although some of them are new, and try them out in this yarn. So I'm gonna show you all of the different colors that Fresnel yarn comes in, and I will put a little clip here where I show you those colors. But I wanna show you one of the first things that I made. This is Annie Caraway Arts loaf cap pattern, and you can see the size, and you can also see how beautiful it is and how adorable it is. The thing I like about this yarn is it's so soft, but it also has such an excellent colorway, and you get like a different product every time. So I tried it in this yarn, and I will add all the details in a minute. And I also started a white cat, just a solid white cat. I haven't finished yet. I have to go try to find more white yarn. And then I found this pattern pack by All From Jade with a bunch of different sea creatures, and I made her whale. Look at this whale in rainbow. Like, how cute is that? I love how it slopes down. It kind of looks like this in the picture. He needs details. Okay, this is a dolphin. I'm gonna make the dolphin in some different colors, but look at his flukes in the back. So cute. And then I started making a chick. You can see his little flippers on the side. He's gonna have, of course, a beak and eyes and all that. Here's my favorite thing. This is the baby squid pattern. Look at this pattern in this yarn. Look how small it is. Like this, if you've seen my baby squids in Bernat, they're usually like this long. And he's just a little baby. He's so cute. I'm gonna make several of these this week so that you can see all the different colorways. And then the next thing I'm working on is All From Jade's Caterpillar. So I have made some of the parts. So I have this one, I have this one. This is a new colorway that I have never bought before. It has gray, purple, and pink in it. And this is I think this might be the front. I think I have to make 6 of these. I'm not done. I will say this pattern takes a while. Making all these pieces takes a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I don't know if I think I have to make one more. So if you've never made this pattern before, they all fit inside of each other with the legs all facing down. And then you can make it as long as you want, and it will curve. And I've made her lobster. Her lobster has the same design. So I have to decide how long I want this caterpillar to be, because I still have, I don't know which one. I think this might be the head. So this would go in the back. And do I really need any more? I feel like this might be enough. And I think there's one that's like the tail. So I'm gonna finish making him. And then something else I started was Crochet Grove's dino with a head facing sideways. And I've made 2 chunky feet. So you can see I have lots of different projects going today, and I want to get as many of them finished as I can. So in order to be responsible, I should start with my volcanoes because that is an Etsy order. So I'm gonna get started on that. And then I will check in with you guys throughout the day to let you know how I'm doing. It is already about 2 o'clock. I just got back because we had to be out of the house since 10 o'clock this morning. So I'm anxious to get started, but I will definitely be checking in with you guys and showing you my progress. This is a check-in. It's about 4:45 and I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I just have to put the fiery part on to these 4, and I still have to make 2 more bodies. On we go. This is a check-in. It is maybe 5:30. I want to show you all the volcanoes I've made so far. I've made all of the bodies. 1, 2, 3, or mountains, maybe not bodies. 5, 6. And then 2 are already done. So I've made 6, and now I have to start making the lava. I think they're turning out really cute. Look at their eyes. Should I add white detail to their eyes? I don't think so. I think for baseball boys, I think they're perfect. There, it's the next day, it's Thursday, and I wanna show you guys how my volcanoes turned out because they are so cute, and it actually took me like the whole night to finish them. Look how cute they are. I gave them little sparkly smiles. They all turned out slightly different. I'll show them to you. Here's 1, 2, 3. I'll show you his face. 4. 5. They probably all look the same to you. 5, 6, 7. That one turned out extra puffy. And 8. 8 little volcanoes going off to a baseball team in Utah, and I hope that they love them. Thank you, Mr. Blake, for supporting my small business if you're watching. Show you some of the little creatures I made yesterday that I added like their eyes and their details, and I also finished one more plushie. This little bird is one of the ones that I made to show you guys what the Fresnel yarn looks like, and as you can tell, this is like that grayish black color, and I think he turned out so cute. I even used the Fresnel yarn for his little feet, and I just love the way he turned out. He's so cute. I finished my 2 little kitties. One is in white and one is in this pink and yellow color variation. I gave them pink velvet noses because I just felt like the size of the cat, the little pink nose was perfect, and then I gave them each pink whiskers. And they are just, look, he has like a natural booty hole. But yeah, they're just really, really cute. This is the whale, and I gave him just little eyes. I want to make this whale in different color variations. Maybe the blue variation I think would be really nice as a whale. And definitely the gray black color would be really nice as a whale. And then the dolphin, I added his dorsal fin and his fluke fins and his eyes. And I think he looks really, really cute. Also, this would look nice in blue to my little baby squid. And this baby squid, I'm definitely making more of these and I'll show them to you when I'm done because I'm gonna work on it in just a little bit. Okay, this morning I was working on this from Jade. I'm sorry, this is an all from Jade caterpillar. If you haven't made either her caterpillar or her lobster, it is a super clever design. And you make all these little cups and you can make it as long as you want. I made mine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups, but I think in the pattern it might have been 7 cups. And then you just kind of sew them all together, but this is so cool how you can like do this. I do want to say that this does take a while to make. You know, it takes time to make each of these little cups, but how cute is that? And I love this colorway, love it. I think it just turned out so cool in a caterpillar. Look how adorable he is. Okay, and then after that, I started to work on Crochet Grove's standing dino. And this is what it looks like so far. You can see the head is gonna go here. The tail is gonna go back here. Maybe not 100% centered, and then I have to close it up. But I think I'm gonna run out of yarn, sadly. I should not have used that yarn for the caterpillar because that's what I was gonna use for this. All the yarn I have left. So I will be ordering more of this colorway and probably having to set this aside. And a lady contacted me because her dog chewed up a ballerina kitty that she ordered for her daughter at Christmas time. And she wants to know if I will make them another one. And she already paid me for it. So I just have to put that together, but it's a ballerina kitty, super cute pattern. And I'm gonna work on that and just kind of keep ticking along. I'll catch up with you guys as I finish things and show them. Sad. This is all I could make of the head before I ran out of yarn. And I messed up on the neck, but I'm gonna try to make it work. It's supposed to be like a smooth transition and it was too narrow, but anyway, yarn's coming Saturday and then we'll finish this up. I have a partially completed monkey and a partially completed dino waiting for yarn. I just made this mama whale by All From Jade. And I used the Fresnel yarn in rainbow. Tomorrow I will finish the inside, which is the white bottom, but I think it's really, really pretty. I like the way it's turning out. And I also made this, I made another one of these little whales. I think it goes, it's hard to tell sometimes. It goes like that, I think. Yeah, it goes like that. I just have to add the eyes. But this is the blue colorway, it's really pretty. Happy Friday, guys. Welcome back. I am working on some projects this morning that I want to share with you. One of the projects that I worked on last night is this All From Jade mama whale, except I'm not going to make it into a mama. It's just going to be the whale. And you can see from the colors how gorgeous this is. This is the Fresnel rainbow yarn. And then I just have to do the bottom part, which is the white, and then I'm going to embroider some eyes or use safety eyes. So that's on the agenda for today. Last night, I also made another baby squid out of the same yarn, but look how funny. I either stuffed it a lot or did extra rounds. I'm really not sure. It's still cute the way it is. I love how all of the tentacles are a different color. So I need to put eyes on this guy. I also just put the second coat of paint on some safety eyes that I am in the process of making. And then I received another safety eye order yesterday. I'll show you all of these safety eyes by the end of the day. And then right now I'm getting ready to make this ballerina. See if you guys can see it, except it's going to have a cat head, and this is by Oak and Marlowe. All of their patterns are interchangeable, so you can make the ballerina as a cat or a bunny, and you can also change the body out and do like the farmer body, or there's a dress body, and then there's like a tutu, or like a poinsettia tutu. There's a whole bunch of different modifications, but this one is gonna look almost exactly like this, except it has a cat head. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that. I finished the two little legs. You can see that the bottom is like the ballet slipper, and then the cream is the leg. And now I'm getting, you fasten this one off, you don't fasten this one off, and now I'm getting ready to join with the body color, which is like the tutu. So I just added the body color to connect the two legs. I don't want, it's not my pattern to like tell you great details about, but I just wanted to show you. And then now I'm gonna start crocheting the main part of the body, but you can kind of see her coming together. She's so cute. This is a really easy, fast pattern. I think it only takes me like an hour to do the whole entire bunny. So I will continue working on her. My little kitty is close to being done. I finished her head, and super easy to do. And now of course she needs arms. I think before I said arms, but I meant head. And then I just crocheted her arms, which are going to be sewn on. And then the last step is to make her tutu. I just made the little tutu, and I want to show you guys what it looks like before I attach it. This is like the most clever design. You chain and then you do a triple double crochet all the way across, and you get this adorable little tutu. And so the last step is to sew it onto her. I have made this mouse, not this mouse, but this cat. I've made it as a mouse and I've made it as a cat, and I've made the skirt longer. You can continue adding lengths to the skirt if you want to. If you want it to be like a longer skirt, I've made it as like a long ballet skirt, and it's really, really cute because when you attach it like this, you're still going to see this color down here. And if you don't want to see that, then you want it to be a little bit longer, you can do that. But I'm going to go ahead and attach this because this is the original design that she bought from me in November. And I'm gonna go ahead and attach that, and then she is just about done. I was thinking about possibly giving her a little headband, but the original one didn't have a headband. So, oh, I have to do her ballet slippers as well. That just takes me a minute, and then I'll show you the completed design. Here's the final look at sweet little Ballerina Kitty. She's so adorable. I think she's even cuter than the initial one that I made. I tied her little tutu into a bow, and then I tacked it down all the way around to make sure that it doesn't come off. But I think she turned out really cute. I'm gonna contact the customer, and we're going to get this to the little girl who lost her bunny kitty. I mean, her ballerina kitty. I'm coming on to talk to you guys about an Etsy safety eye order that I got from Angel. Thank you, Angel, if you're watching. And she ordered some really pretty colors. She ordered 2 of 4 different colors. 2 of this 18mm tropical, and when I say 2, I mean 2 sets of 20mm violet, and 2 sets of 18mm silver illusion, sets of 18mm unicorn magic. So thank you, Angel. I'm getting your order right off to you. Okay, the last project I want to make today is a hippo, and it's for my hairdresser, who has been my hairdresser since I was in college. So we're talking a lot of years. And she wants me to make her a golden hippo for a condominium or like a townhouse. And she wants it to be like a decoration in the house. She has chosen this yarn, and I'm gonna be, hold on. The pattern I'm gonna be making for her is called Happy the Hippo, and it's by Crochet. And I'm really excited to make it and drop it off to her. She's been asking me for a long time. My hippo head so far, I used blue sinker eyes. 2, 3, 4, 5. They look a little off to me, but I think after it's stuffed, they'll look a little bit better. Maybe I have them too close together. I may have to adjust them. I'm downstairs because I'm getting ready to make dinner, but I want to show you guys my hippo that I made for my hairdresser. I think it is so cute, and she chose these really pretty blue glitter eyes, and I think she's really gonna like him. So he's all ready to go off to her. And guys, I'm actually gonna close off the vlog here because I'm getting very close, if not over 30 minutes, and I will be checking in with you guys for next week, so please stay tuned. I actually just got a new yarn order, a new brand I wanna try out, and I'm gonna have that in my vlog for next week. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and that whatever you're doing, it's fun and creative. I will see you guys next time. Bye.